Okay, hopefully this time it doesn't, what you call it? Not crash, freeze. Okay, so far it seems good. And since I'm getting a bunch of rewards on this, I think I'll just let it play for now. Yeah, I'm not sure why last time. Oh, you know what? Let me actually. I did not pay attention to yesterday's stuff. If was it how long did the stream actually go through since since the other screen crashed, it didn't show me how long I was doing that for. Yeah, so yeah. I got it around 30-ish minutes. That's pretty good. Yeah, I completely forgot. I blinked on that yesterday. Yeah, because I think later on, as I looked at the screen, it froze. It froze at like 15 to 13 minutes in, but then when I tried to like undo that part, then it froze. It went backwards and froze at like 3 minutes in. So that's why I was like, I'm not sure when. I'm pretty sure like. 'Cause right now I'm looking at both of the images as I have it on my other screen. But yeah, that I think so far has only happened like 3 or 4 times, like a handful of times throughout the last like what, a pretty long time. I'm pretty sure it happened once in Valheim. For the Valheim stuff, we are just waiting for Waffles to have his all like what's going on with him to settle, to get settled before we really go and do that, because he'll be the one taking charge of that whole idea, kind of like I'm taking charge of the Blue Protocol stuff. Tomorrow I'll probably do a Blue Protocol stream a little early, for then I could get ready for the Scary Story stream. I'm not sure, like, because if I do the other one too late, then it'll be really late. Yeah, the original what I wanted to do was like, we can do like a watch along of like different Scary Story stuff. But I'm not sure, like, with the whole like copyright and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure exactly how that really works. I wanted to do that with like a on the best case scenario would be to be able to show that on like the Japanese channel, where it has like the whole like every yearly they do like a screening, or not really a screening, but like that on TV. They'll have a thing where like they talk about scary stories and stuff. I was gonna record that and just like watch with the other ones, and because it's in Japanese, I could just translate for the rest of the crew. And that was the one plan at one point, but I was like, just the logistics of it and all that is a little bit difficult. So I was like, if I just do that once I could kind of figure all the stuff out. Like even on the like our mascot, which is the Noodle, which is like the octopus that you see, is almost it's a descendant of the one of the great old ones. But either way, that was supposed to be our mascot. Which, we could just kind of like all use a kind of a V or PNG tubing model for it. But Waffle's able to figure out how to get it to work. I have not. I need to just actually just sit down and really figure out how to like make it move how I wanted it to move. So yeah, that's on my list of things to do. Even though, yeah, technically I should have done that way earlier, because yeah, Waffles has his move every once in a while, right? But yeah, he's also working on the avatar stuff. But like, so yeah, he's doing multitasking. That the website. He has a lot on his plate. Then eventually, once stuff for And for burrito and milk stuff, like once that settles down, then I think they'll milk will start. So I'll be like, hey, milk, make us a new banner. So that's an idea for her. Mine's is just figure out the PNG tubing thing. That's a big one. And the reason why I didn't do the indie horror game this week would just be because we're doing the Japanese scary stories this week. That's what a kaidan is, right? But it's just pretty much just like scary story in general, right? Where you just like talk about scary stories. There's like a whole like if you really want to go like the where you tell like I forgot I'm not sure. I'm making sure I have to use Google to make sure I'm alright, I spelled that wrong. Yeah, there was like a thing I wanted to do, but I didn't want to like fuck it up because you'll hear in the story how you almost with like different rituals and stuff, right? But it's called the Hyakumonogatari Kaidankai, and is where you pretty much like it's the 100 tells gathering, and it's a whole thing where you tell like scary stories, 100 scary stories, right? And for each one you blow out a candle and all this kind of stuff, then some kind of scary shit happens, all that kind of stuff, right? It's a little bit more in depth, but for the most part, that's what it was about. I was gonna do something like that, like, well, I just tell 100 scary stories, but in order to do that, I would have to like probably go on a forum and that kind of get scary stories, and then we have to see if like, yeah, that. I think we'll do that once like no, once if Noodle Nightmares become big, something like way down the line, then that's like one of the things to maybe work on. But until then, I'm like, I think just telling all bunch of my own personal scary stories. Like I think I could fill about an hour of space with just part one of it. I used to live in Okinawa and then also in Japan, mainland Japan. Just the Okinawa stories itself, I think would probably just be 30 minutes, like no, an hour. And the Japanese just from mainland Japan will probably be longer because I did a little bit more crazy stuff back there. The ones in America, there's not too many, but those stories are more so not like I went to a scary place. It's more like I just met some scary humans. So that one's a little different. That one is like the true monster are humans. Generally for that whole round of stories. But yeah, so tomorrow will be like at 6 is when I'll just start it. So I'll probably just maybe do the stream at 5. Do the 30-minute stream at 5. But then I just change the name and all that stuff because I have to do all that annoying things. And then at 6, then I'll just go straight into it. I think Bam may jump on to do his scary story of Connecticut. He has one. He's one that he told me like a long time ago. I could also do like after like depending on how long the stream goes. I think it'll just be like an hour, so probably maybe just the Okinawa section. But if it does go to, if I do ever make a part 2, which would be like the Japan section, then I could do like the other part would be like filler, which would be like some of the America scary story stuff, which I didn't really. There's a few that I was like a part of, but like no, Guam is a territory, so like those would be just secondhand stories for the most part. Oh, nice. So we got a lot of points. Well, either way, we'll just go back. So it's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Yeah. Then, so yeah, tomorrow's stuff is mostly set up. I'll try to think like, did I miss anything? I do a little preamble in the beginning and just was kind of like give the basics of what's going down kind of thing. Yeah, and probably like the next time I do this kind of a scary story kind of telling stuff, I'll probably do a little bit more research into like actual good story, get scary stories. We'll have Bam just kind of read those ones since he has like good narrator voice. Yeah, so most of the ones I'll be telling tomorrow are just like from memory. Yeah, mhm. I have thought about like maybe I should have actually just like wrote them down on a list so I know remember to which way to go. But I was like, nah, I think I'll just free flow it. You have to just remember like, okay, there's like a few of the these two big main ones for the Okinawa arc. There's a few other ones that are pretty rough too. Japan one is going to be the one where I'm like, oof. That one will probably be the Japan scary stories. That'll probably be depending on how fast I tell the stories. Because sometimes I get, you know, a little too motivated, and I'll start talking really fast. So depending on that, like tomorrow will be a good gauge on how long the if I do the part two of the scary stories, how long part two would be. Yeah, part two will probably be about 2 hours. So that's how that was what I think. Yeah, I used to work for a like kind of like a tabloid. It's not really me working. It's like I had a friend. I just like hung out with him a lot, and because of that, just like you know, osmosis of being around like a bunch of like scary stories and whatnot. Yeah, if definitely if I lived in Japan, I think it would have made. No, you know what? If I still lived in Japan, I was thinking like, oh yeah, with a TV, I could hook that up like the whatever channel and stuff. Then I just directly play that from like the whatever the channel was where it tells a bunch of scary stories and stuff. And from there, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Technically, I could just record if I could find it. I could probably record it. But say usually do like an hour special, sometimes even 3 hours. They usually kind of set it up where like they do like ones where there's a bunch of videos and stuff, a scary thing. Other ones they do pictures. Then they later on they do like thing where like generally where they get the different talents, they make them go to like a scary place. And it's like, oh, stay here and we'll take a look at things, right? And every once in a while you get the people who they're like, yeah, it ain't like it's not that bad. Then they're like, okay, some stuff is happening. Like there's like many times where like different in like areas where I was at where like people were like, yeah, I don't believe it, right? But there's like the two different types of people who don't believe in those kind of things. The one that like, I don't believe it, but I'm gonna risk it and go anywhere near it for then I could get messed up. Then there is the type where like, oh, I don't believe it. I'm gonna go head first into it. I'm not that. I say that even though I was a little bit like that, I guess, in Japan, but yeah, nowadays, nah. You know, I mean, I worked at haunted places and did, was a kind of like a different like used to be like dudes gonna live in stuff at this one apartment that's like, oh yeah, the murders and stuff happened here. So yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as like, no, going to like a cemetery and no, doing a seance or anything, but I guess what I was doing was still not that great either. Thinking back now, I'm like, man, I was crazy back then. But I did get that money though. Yeah, that's the story of my life. Do some job where I was like, I'm doing it for the money. Then later on I find how much it sucks. That kind of sums up my time in the military. Like, I went into the specific field that I went into because they're like, oh yeah, it makes the most money. I'm like, oh, okay. That's like later on now, looking back, I'm like, it was not worth it. That those few extra dollars, not worth it. Then in the big scheme of things, like, nah. Now I was gonna say like, yeah, the big scheme of things, it maybe helped out that I got out during that time and all that, but it's like, you know what? I probably would have stayed in it longer if I was in the field that I wanted to actually go into. It's a weird thing sometimes. We're like, oh, maybe I got out at a good time. I would have probably stayed in it longer, quite a bit longer, if I was in the corpsman field that I wanted to do. Yeah, because sometimes I see like some of the people when they get out and stuff, and they're just like they've done is like it's hard to integrate with the civilian life, or some people like some of their habits, as in like they they forget sometimes where it's like, oh yeah, I can't do some of these things as a civilian. Oh no, darn, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, come on. It's the one that has like always like the most trouble with. Okay. Oh, we do have summon. Nice. Okay, I thought it'd be more. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell. Like, you go over here, it'll summon, but it'll be summoning like pretty far behind you. That's like one of my biggest problems. Okay, drop them. I just got that out of their system. Okay, there we go. I don't think anything got through. Yeah, sometimes like it spawns right where I want it to spawn. Other times it spawns like a group or so behind me, so it's like hard to kind of like really get the what's it, the minions on where I want them to be. Yeah, that's like one of the commissions that every single time when I'm like doing that one, like I get because I lock in a little too hard and become a little like a lot more quiet than I usually am on that one, the village defense thing. Kind of like was it in I think it was like no, was it Enfield or something where like I was doing some kind of challenges and I went from like and I think this way before when I was actually doing the whole like the voiced version of it. Now I do like no commentary stuff of Enfield because there's a lot of talking with the voice actors and stuff, so I don't want to talk over it. And sometimes I know that there's a lot of people who play the American dubbed version. So I just do the Japanese dubbed version. Because technically like, the original language is Chinese. So I do the Japanese dub version. So like, and if anyone wants to like hear the characters in Japanese and whatnot, they could look at the stream and do that, or the video. Because I don't stream that one. I just record it. Even though like, I think the first I did stream it once though. And that's when I was like kind of talking, and then my audio was kind of messed up. And that's the only reason why I thought about, you know what, if the audio is going to do that, might as well just do the no commentary stream of that one. Oh my god, sometimes it like glitches out, not glitches out, lags. It doesn't fully get the charge of the little run. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's going and doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, we probably need to sit on this one for a second. Yeah, it's almost like when I first was I think it was, yeah, even in I want to say Repo, but I think it might have been Lethal Company. But there was a time where like I had to lock in really hard to like try to like, because what happened was we had a big cargo, right? And we're like, oh, I forgot what we were trying to get. It was some kind of extravagant thing. And this is around the time that we were just like too good at Lethal Company. So it was like, it probably wasn't fun from a viewer's perspective because we were getting too good. But then because of our hubris, we all are, the other ones, like I think it was Milk and Waffles got killed. Like, I forgot what we got killed. It must have been something like a Bracken got one, and I forgot what got the other one. I think there's maybe a dog outside. It came out like way earlier than what we expected. But then I had to like maneuver my way back to the thing, and I was like doing all this like mission. I would say like not Mission Impossible, more like a Metal Gear Solid kind of like sneaking past everything until the very, very end where I got torn up. Like I thought I had it. I was like, no, I'm good. I was not. At the very end too, like I snuck past everything. I was like, okay, our cargo is good. And right when I'm like, no, don't worry, I got it, guys. Then I didn't have it so much. Torn up right at the end. And there's another one that same scenario happened. And what killed me at the very end was a whoopee cushion that Waffles just like left in the ship, and not in the pile of like stuff. He's like, kind of like left it randomly in the middle of the thing. So I was like, okay, I made it past all the eyeless dogs. I'm good. And then I remember like getting into the ship, and it was like pretty much close to the opening of the ship, right, for Lethal Company. I went over there and he shared, like, huh? And as soon as that happened, got torn up. You know what? I'm not 100% sure if I have that one for the shorts. I don't think I do. I might. I'm not sure. But yeah, that did happen at one point. I don't think, did I even actually like, since we used to have like another kind of a group that we used to do the Lethal Company with. I think every once in a while you hear me and Milk talking about it. But yeah, they ended up being kind of crazy. But we did play with them a few times, and they were kind of normal. Like I thought they were normal. But yeah, we do have some like videos of that. I don't think I posted those videos, but I do have it. I do have them, so like if I ever wanted to post them, I could, kind of thing. Because right now I try to like post all the videos that we have, but there are like some videos that we have that I didn't like just put it for public yet. And I think at this far end, I was like, you know what? I bet I should just like at one day just like do a bonanza and just like open them all up. I just haven't done it like I won't say recently, but I just haven't did that. I think we have a few episodes of different Lethal Company and also Backrooms. But the things, the last episode, or part 5 or 6, has no audio. That's back when something the audio desyncs and all that kind of stuff. I check for a little bit more now. Like I do a little audio test right before I start playing or recording. Yeah, I do check it way more now than I used to. I think our weapons. Yeah, I think just the chest piece. Yeah. Now I have a lot of those. Yeah, we have until October anyway, but I do think in September is when they'll do like a next upgrade on, not power level, it's not the word I'm looking for. Gear score? Gear level, yeah, that's the word. Oh, nope. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay, there was this hole that was supposed to go through. He's on. Oh, I remember this area. Not gonna lie, I don't remember it that well. Oh, might as well. I mean, that's an elite that I don't think I've killed many times. Nice. Oh, I thought that was just a... Okay, never mind. The game does not want me to go that way. He's just right over here too. Okay, let's just... Darn. Pop me back quick. And sometimes the range on their little stuff is pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure there was like a elite boss over here that it used to take me a while to kill. Okay, I don't think it, maybe it didn't spawn this time. I just wanted to take a look at it real quick to see. Where is it? Oh, there he is. I just want to kill him. Just I can't remember. He used to give me trouble. Not anymore. I just remember a lot of these enemies. I don't think I stayed here that often. I think Milk did. There will be a time where I'm probably gonna let Milk do a Blue Particle stream because I will not be here for like, but this will be like in way later on, like in November. Like 2 or 3 days, I will not be able to get on. Hopefully it's just like 1 or 2 days, but you know, just in case. Then it'll be just, yeah, it'll just be that time where Milk will be on and not me this time. But yeah, that won't be for a little while. Man, these things really chase. Because they use magic. Don't you hate these magical attacks? Using magic on me. Yeah, then we also have was it I'm trying to get everyone into Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, as you probably already know. I've been kind of dropping hints and stuff to them every time I can. Hey guys, you should jump in. And yeah, we're gonna probably be doing like just kind of like this, where like just walking around doing nothing, stuff like that. It'll be more casual content. And I was like, I think so Milk wanted to do more casual stuff in the game, but there was like, at the time, it was like very limited of what we could do. There's not that many zones open as well. But I think now it would be some of her ideas. I think it'll work more in like maybe a game that's been around a while, like Final Fantasy. Ooh, finally got that. That's nice. And with that, everyone, I hope you guys have a good one. Get ready for tomorrow's stream. It'll be like a 2-1. We'll be doing a little bit of Blue Particle, as per usual. And talking about some scary stories. So then you'll probably hear all the stuff that a lot of the stuff I told some of the people when I used to be on watch in the military. To the point that like, dude, you're not allowed to tell scary stories because you shit's scary. I'm like, I don't think it was that scary. But yeah, so good. Look forward to that. And in the meantime, though, don't forget to like and subscribe. And then have a good one, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Guys, peace out.